Alright, YouTube, what's going on? I'll see if I can get this done before my wife comes home. Otherwise, she'll probably have a cow. Anyway, I want to show you some of the military backpacks. These two on the left and a civilian one on the right. These are all rated around the same capacity. The LK70 is rated at 70 liters, as well as the Mystery Ranch Metcalf. In the middle we have the USMC pack, or the FILBE pack, which is rated at about 80 liters. So let's take a look. What are the benefits of some of these things, or deficits, depending on your point? Let's start with the oldest one first. Okay, so I guess when this thing came out, it was almost obsolete as it was made. This thing weighs about 6.5 pounds. This one also weighs at 6.5 pounds. This beast weighs about 10 pounds. And I don't have all of the attachments on here, like the water bladder. So what was kind of cool with this is I don't have the straps. I guess these originally came with some straps. I've got plenty of straps. Anyway, you've got all these attachments on here, so you can put your bedroll or whatever you want on top of the pack and latch it there. It's got leather. So the benefit with leather is, you know, stuff is alive. What else is it stretches. Downside is, you know, if it gets frozen or something like that, it can be difficult to work with. It can snap, and then as leather, you know, the stuff will wear out. Although you can replace these with new leather. So let's take a look. On the flap, we've got a pocket on the outside, and there's no pocket on the inside. You can see here this thing is lined with some like a vinyl type of coating inside for weather resistance type of stuff. What's cool here, so when you get 70 liters, you're gonna have to use this snow collar that's on there. So this thing, you can cinch this up right here at the top, and there is a cinch right here at the top of the pack itself. This is one ginormous bucket inside, so there's not really much inside of here. And this one, they didn't even have, you know, like a radio bag or something like that. Like on the LK35, there's a pocket there. There is there's not one inside. This thing is made of a canvas. This one has 3 pockets on it, so you know this thing is about 1 to 1.25 liter size on each side, and then in the middle you've got a little bit fatter but shorter pocket right here. Take a look on the bottom. You've got this vinyl coating once again, so you know they knew that when you're setting these things down, you're setting on wet ground and stuff like that, and this thing will help protect what's inside of it. I have not waxed this backpack. I'm not sure if I will. I think I probably will. What's kind of interesting on here, so downside with these leather straps is, you know, you don't have these fast X quick disconnect. So let me see if I can show you, see how long that takes me. And now they do have snow collars inside of here, so you can overstuff this one more time. Another cool thing on this pack is you've got these sleeves on the side where you can put you know, like an axe or a trenching tool type of thing. The main reason that I like this is this has a great frame. So this frame can be, you can take the bag off of there, and then it's got a little shelf, as you can see, and you can carry loads on it besides just, you know, whatever you put in the backpack. Another thing that I really like about this older one is you've got all this extra room here for breathability. So I am like a sweat hog, so you know, when I'm hiking I overheat. When I get something that's against my back, I really sweat a lot, and I don't care for that very much. So that's part of the reason that I bought this. Another reason is I just like classic looks. You know, I mean, I don't know, I love the way that this thing looks. To me it looks classic, although my wife would say it looks ugly and old. But yeah, I don't care what she says for the most part. So on the strapping here, they're pretty basic. There's not a lot of adjustability on this. This does come with a belt. If you were larger than, let's say, 40 inches, you probably can't fit this strap that comes with it. These things aren't, these are more padded than the LK35, but not that much more. You don't really need it to be padded because all of your weight's going to be carried on your waist, right? So you got some more leather strapping here to hold these, so you can replace these. You can use nylon ones, leather, whatever. If you need to repair this, you know, it's not brain surgery, and I know a little bit about brain surgery. I had that done to me. But you know, you can even use, you know, paracord and stuff like that to, you know, if something on here snaps, you can do that. Let's go to the next one. So this is rated at about 70 liters. I've never packed it, you know, put that much in there to use it all yet. I've taken it out. So here we have the USMC pack. Some of the benefits of this is, you know, instead of canvas like on this, where you can tear it more easily or cut it. I mean, you know, when I was in the Marines over 25 years ago, and you're just trying to pack all your crap, and you might throw something in there that might cut it a lot easier. This is more abrasion resistant, although like anything, I've seen these in conditions where Marines have thrown stuff in there and it's cut holes in them and things like that. But that's one of the main benefits, though, is this does have Cordura nylon material, makes it a little bit more water resistant than this. Also, it is coated inside with like a polyurethane coating through the whole thing to help mitigate water coming in, although they all do have like drain holes in here just in case. When you take a look at this compared to the older one, you've got a lot of more modularity on it. So you've got all these Molly or Powell's webbing here, and you can see here I've got these sustainment pouches and water bladder pouches, which you can put just about all over this place, with the exception of on the front of the sleeping compartment, and on the bottom you can lash some stuff on here. This also has a snow collar on it, which is kind of nice. You can overstuff this. Inside, I'm not going to show you too much inside, but they do have like a radio pouch inside, so you can put some more stuff close to your body. And then they've got a pocket on the inside and on the outside. So this one here is meant so you can get easily accessible stuff, like you want to get some candy or something like that while you're humping or hiking. You've got some easy access to it. Now they also have some places where you can put your bladder to come up through there. And what I also like about this is you don't have as much breathability as the older one, but there's still a lot of room for air movement inside of here. You've got a little more cushion as well. So you see here they've got some cushion. It's pretty thick shoulder straps, and then if you look at the waist strap, it's padded much more than the older one. And once again, this is where you're carrying most of your weight, is right on here. Now this has load lifters in there. Now I've added some for the Mystery Ranch load lifters, excuse me. See, I still have problems with speaking. But anyway, so that made it raise just a little bit more than the ones that were built into it. You can adjust this depending on your height, more so than you can with the older one. This has a lighter weight frame on it, so instead of a steel frame like on the older LK70, now you've got this composite one. Now this is the, what is it called, the 1606MC, which is an upgraded version. The older ones, the 1606AC, it had holes in here, and this is the area where it was prone to break when you dropped it or jumping or whatever you're doing. And I guarantee you, if you're throwing this Ruck inside of a Humvee or something like that, you're gonna throw this thing out. So I got the upgraded frame. I still have the original one. It never snapped, but I never really, I took it hunting. What was that, 7 years ago, and I didn't have any problems with it, but I just upgraded it anyway. Now this thing is rated to carry 120 pounds. This one, I don't really know if there's a limit, but I would say it's probably more like 70. You could probably do more than that, but you know, when you figure you've got some of the stuff on here, I don't know if I'd want to do it more than 80, and I don't like to carry more than 80 unless I absolutely have to, which I have done hiking with my son and or my wife, because I got to carry all their crap sometimes too. You know, my son's still small enough. Okay, cool. Let me try to put these things away just in case my wife comes home. All right, so then we have more of a civilian type of pack here. So this is the Mystery Ranch Metcalf. So there's some pretty nice things on here. Now this is really geared a little more towards hunting, although you can use it for hiking. It does have a frame. So the benefits of the frame is versus ones without a frame or internal frame, is you can carry more stuff. So gosh, I don't remember what the how many pounds you can carry on this, but I would say it's going to be 80 to 100 is my guess. You know, maybe up to 120. What's great with this one is that you do have a meat shelf built into this, and I'm not going to show you. You can look it up if you're interested in this pack. There's plenty of videos about it, but you can basically open this between the frame and the pack and put meat, quarters, things like that. Or if you want to carry more load, you know, it's got pockets you can put in here, you know, like I think it's a 40-liter pocket or a 20-liter pocket you can put in between there and the main bag. So another benefit with these modern ones is you've got a little bit more modularity and then accessibility. So on the old one up there, you know, everything you shove it through the bucket and then you have to retrieve it from there. So like on this USMC one, you can put your sleep carrier or your sleep stuff down on the bottom and access it separately from the main compartment, or you can open it up like a big bucket, but you can still get at it from the bottom middle. With the Metcalf, it's nice you got this access right here, so you can go and get stuff almost all the way down through to the bottom, depending on what you're doing. This thing has some nice, has a nice pocket on here where you can put your rifle or bow, different things. With all these straps on here, you can put your bow or rifle through here or on the sides. I mean, they've got plenty of straps on this that goes wherever you want. And there's a pocket down on the bottom, so where you can put, you know, different things like your headlight or things you want quicker access to. Now down on the belt, you can also put pouches if you want. Now one thing that I don't care for as much about this is right here, is on this harness. This is against your back, so there's some breathability here, but not as so as the USMC or the old LK70. But I think it's still better than some of the packs out there. Honestly, I really haven't used this much. I just bought it on eBay. Somebody used it for one hunt, and I ended up saving about 30%. That's why I bought it. Now, this thing is still pretty heavy duty construction. This is also made from Cordura nylon. So when you buy these, they come with this lid. Now, the older ones used to not come with this lid, and you bought it separately, but now they come with it. Now, this lid is more basic than the old ones that you used to get for it. So the old ones, you could use this as a day pack a lot easier than using this. Now, you can still use this as a day pack and put it on the frame, but when it gets that small and you're not carrying anything, yeah, I don't know if you want to. If you think you're going to go hunting, then maybe you would. Then you have some supplies right here, and then you've got that meat shelf built into this. Now this is one big bucket with a snow collar built in, but once again, you can still access stuff from the one side. This thing is, you know, it's made in the Philippines, and but it's still made to the specs that Mystery Ranch wants. So this still seems pretty solid to me, although once again I have not really taken this one out yet. There's plenty of videos on this, converting this to a day pack, you know, medium range, or going up to, you know, 5 to 7 days when it's fully expanded. Excuse my language. My speech still stinks. And I did see a neuropsychologist, and just kind of my vocabulary sucks, my memory sucks from all of my problems I've been having. If you guys have any questions here, or you know, whatever you want to know, just post them on there. I'll try to answer the best I can. You can find all of these on YouTube with different videos giving you more information. If you want more information from me, just put it there. Thank you very much. You have a good day.